Yo, welcome into another episode of So What Next Pitch. This is episode 5. My name is Dello. I'm here with my co-hosts Carl and Boots. Check us out at SWNP Show on all the socials. We're over there on TikTok, Instagram Reels. You can obviously listen to us on Spotify. The show is also at SWNP Show on YouTube. We got the TikTok firing off lately. A lot of Chandler Simpson love for you, Boots. Last
Shout
episode.
out, thank God.
Your
Ball
king.
knowers.
Absolute ball knowers. So just give us a follow. Join in on the conversation after the fact. And let's get into it. So today we're going to start a little bit different. Our good buddy Chandi, shout out Chandi if you're listening, and we know that you are. He's a prolific card collector, especially in the baseball world. But recently, he got me involved on the 2025 Topps Spongebob set that came out. So I ended up getting a box of that. The three of us actually broke it back in like March or something. It was fine. We didn't get anything crazy, but he texted me the other day and he goes, and I kind of been ignoring it since then. And he texted me the other day, he goes, have you seen the SpongeBob stuff on eBay? And I go, no. He goes, it's popping off. He sent me a screenshot. A SpongeBob gold refractor at a 50 PSA 10 sold for $14,000 in July. This is going awesome. Crazy right now.
Yeah. Did you have anything out of the box?
I have a base SpongeBob and I have a refractor base Patrick Star, which is like, if you grade it and it's a 10, just the base refractor is like $600 card, which is absolutely insane because I paid $40 for the box. But I was on eBay today. SpongeBob driver's license at a 99, $10,000 card. Listen to this. This one just actually sold yesterday. Sapphire, Here Lies Squidward's Hopes and Dreams, Tombstone 1 of 1, PSA 10, $7,500.
First in your bloodline to say those words in a row.
Maybe. SpongeGar Black Refractor, PSA 10, $6,500. I mean, we're just ripping the SpongeBob right now.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
Are you going to grade the Patrick Star?
I feel like I have to grade the Patrick Star. And the SpongeBob.
Might as well give it a shot.
Refractor.
Gotta grade it. Gotta go to PSA. Also, it's ridiculous that these cards are more valuable than Boots' Junior Caminero.
I mean, what are we doing?
Yeah, by a lot, by a wide margin.
By a significantly wide margin. I mean, to be honest though, Sponge the GOAT.
Yeah.
Boots, I can't wait to get the San Francisco Giants SpongeBob hat that you got for me when you were out in the Bay a couple weeks ago.
Oh my God, yeah.
I'm
sure you will wear it immediately.
Yeah, I mean, I would have worn it for the show.
Yeah.
It's a shame. Okay, so here's the question then coming off this. What's one non-sports 1 of 1 card that each of you would actually pay 5 figures for? I have to know.
Kark, you want to kick us off?
Yeah. So my dad collects a lot of crazy stuff. He had a massive baseball card collection, as you both know. He had this is a sidebar, but he had a set called Horrors of War. 1938. It's actually you guys are gonna laugh, but by like old school card collectors, no, it's everything. It's multiple wars. But it was amazing because it's like the most sought after non-sports set, and it's from 1938, so it's pretty old and it's rare, right? So he's kind of got me into that world a little bit, and it's fun to see what's out there. I went with something though a little fictitious here because you didn't stipulate the rules.
Yeah, I wanted to see what you would come up with without giving you too many guidelines.
I'm gonna go with a shout out, baseball sickos / nerds that we have on the pod, but I think I'm going with a Pickle Rick 1 of 1 purple refractor.
Whoa.
On the workbench. I
actually cannot believe you said that because that was in my top 3 of what I was going to bring to the show. I was going to bring a Rick and Morty. That's insane that you said that. I'm glad I didn't go with it, so I'm glad that I didn't, but I can't believe that. We are dead on the same page.
We are on. I looked up, there's actual Rick and Morty cards out there, but they're trash. They're not worth anything, and they're kind of ugly. But my fictitious card, I would pay 10 grand for.
Pickle Rick. That's unbelievable.
That's awesome.
Boots,
yeah,
you go.
Mine's weird, but awesome. It's the movie of our generation, in my opinion. It's a Stanley Yelnats Hector Zeroni Superfractor 1 of 1, and maybe a piece of the cleat from Sweet Feet's cleats that Hector Zeroni throws over. That lands them both.
Incredible.
That lands them both in the thing. But
we were all kind of on the same page with the movie show thing. So mine was a 1-of-1 Walter White blue sky cracked ice refractor auto with game worn Heisenberg hat. And I want the auto to say Walter White, aka Heisenberg.
Wow.
That's awesome. I feel like instead of the hat, it should just be a little bit of meth in it.
Yeah.
Or that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that also works. The other one
used blue meth.
The other one that I came up with that I was like, I don't know, should I share it? Should I not? It's a 1-of-1 Sydney Sweeney, Cassie Howard, Euphoria Season 3, pink refractor, game used catcher's mitt. If you know the scene, then you know.
Carl, take the bat out, bonk him with me.
Let's get the wiffle ball bat out.
Bonk him.
And if you don't know,
Bonk.
go to Google.
Bonk.
I'm just going to take a quick pause here if I don't speak for a minute.
All right, let's get into it.
All right. The first thing we want to talk about today, the Astros fired their GM, Dana Brown. They are in the midst of trying to go for the division right now. They agreed to mutually part ways, so I guess technically they didn't fire him, but they fired him because that's what everybody says now. He's been GM since January 2023, 4 seasons, 2 AL West titles. They just had a brutal couple losses over the weekend against the A's, both come from behind wins for the A's. So they are a half game back of Texas in the AL West. Like, is this not weird? What do we make of this?
Yeah, I don't really get it. I feel like he'd been there, you said 4 seasons, right? They're always competitive. I guess maybe they think he didn't make any deals at the deadline, which he really didn't. But you would have thought that he would have played it out at least the rest of this year if his contract was up at the end of the year anyway. I don't get it. I don't really. They've definitely underachieved, but still, I don't understand not letting him just ride out the rest of this year. They've been historically pretty good.
Yeah, I don't really get it either. Right.
I definitely don't get it, especially with the contract being at the end of this year. You'll just let him finish it up. I mean, you can't make any moves now to change anything unless you want to bring someone in to get their feet wet, let them, get a little bit more acquainted with the position and what it will entail. But I did read / Dello brought it up in the chat earlier. There's some reports saying that Brown tried to trade Brian Abreu to the Twins for Trevor Larnach. And the owner killed it. Crane killed it. And, he seems to be a win now, owner, right? He wants to win now. It seems like he's not a huge, if he has a team that he thinks can make a run, he's not going to punt for the future. He's going to go for it. And I'm guessing that's one of many decisions that kind of was like, this might not be a fit. I want to win now GM, not a win in 5 years GM.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm pretty anti-owner getting involved. It's like if you hire the person to run the team, let him run the team. Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
It feels a little Jerry Jonesy. I mean, do we think Jeff Bagwell's next up for the GM here?
Is that a rumor? Is that a thing that could possibly happen?
Well, he's a senior advisor, and he's part of the so they're splitting the duties right now between 3 assistant GMs, Charles Cook, Gavin Dickey, and Connor Huff, plus the senior advisor, Jeff Bagwell. And I feel like that could totally be a thing.
I mean, that would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be.
So sign me up for that.
One thing we did see, which is hilarious. Shout out this guy on X. His @ is hockey_is_all. He tweeted on July 22nd. Whatever GM trades for Dalton Varsho next week should be fired on the spot. And Boots, you said he only made one move at the deadline. His one move was that he traded for Dalton Varsho, which is absolutely hilarious. The guy
he got the kiss of death.
Literal kiss of death from Hockey Is All. Hilarious that actually transpired that way. I mean, his only move. Trading for Dalton Varsho.
I followed that Hockey Is All guy, by the way, because that was an awesome tweet.
Well, shout out. Hopefully he's listening, and we know that you are.
Friend of the pod.
Hockey Is All. Ohtani we've been kind of talking about him like almost every episode when we talk about the MVP debate, right? Like, is he going to come back and pitch? Is he not? Rumor is that he is kind of getting close. I think we might see him on the mound again in a week or so. I think he may only be pitching like an inning or two at a time here, but Dave Roberts said they're going to amp him up or ramp him up pretty quickly through the end of the year. So I assume that means they're going to try to have him as a full-time starter in the playoffs and not as like an opener or a bridge guy or something like that. Do we think that we're going to see Ohtani actually be starting for real in the playoffs?
I think he should. I mean, I think that you might see. Do you remember when he came off TJ originally? He was going like 2 innings at a time, 3 innings, like they were, and then they would go Johnny Holstaff. I think that's kind of going to be what you see with him coming out of here. I mean, you need him in the rotation. He's a Cy Young caliber pitcher, and right now, they're not playing their best baseball. So having another shutdown arm is critical when it comes to October.
I love what they do. Like when he was rehabbing last time, they're not sending him to Tulsa, right? Because they need his bat on the other days. So they're like, you know what? Let's just use him as an opener as he builds up. And for me, that's fun to watch him actually get it in major league games, or it's like, okay, he'll go 2 innings for the next 2 weeks and then 3. I don't think, based on what I was reading, that he's going to be 100 pitches by the beginning of the playoffs. But even still, if you have him throwing 4 innings, him sharp for 4 innings is unbelievable. So
yeah. And to be honest, like he could very easily get through 5 or 6 innings with 80 or fewer pitches.
Yeah,
he did it
for sure.
He did it like a lot this year. He was super, super efficient.
For sure.
And I don't think he's that far off being able to go like 80 to 100 pitches. I really don't. I mean, he built up the stamina already. It's just, is he healthy enough to do it is the question. It's not having to get back into shape. I think that'll come back pretty quick since his layoff hasn't been that long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit. When was the last time? July 3rd was his last start. So you're coming up on 2 months. But
2 months.
I get what you're saying. It's not terrible. And it was also what? It's like knee soreness and bicep soreness. So it's kind of like, what's he really needing to rehab? Like, it's more just like a stamina and just getting the feel back for things. So yeah, I could definitely see them ramping up quick. And to your point, Boots, like they're not sending him down because he's leading the NL in OPS plus with 159. So no shot. Anything else on that, Carl?
No, I mean, I think that he's when he needs to show up, he will. And I think he's also been throwing while this has all been going on. He hasn't been throwing as much, or probably not as full speed, but he's still, it's not like he's sitting on the couch waiting for his knee to heal. He's still out at the ballpark getting his work in.
Yeah, and
exactly.
playing every day.
And getting treatment every day. So I think we're going to be where he needs to be by the postseason.
The one thing on this is for the MVP context of it, him coming back, see you later, PCA. It's over. If he comes back and he actually throws, let's say he throws another 20 innings, right? And wins 2 games. He's going to win 10 games and hit 40 homers. That's absurd.
Is the 10 game mark, like the 10 win mark, your like line in the sand where it's 100% he wins the MVP?
I think it already is.
But right now he's not the betting favorite.
Which, I mean, then I may have to hop on and take Ohtani. I just don't understand. I get there's fatigue, but he still has thrown 85 innings with a 1.8. We do this every week.
Yeah,
but
that's what I was going to say. We do this every week. It's a great debate. All right, let's move on.
D-WAR and defensive runs saved are not as valuable as 10 wins on the mound. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right, let's move on. Kade Anderson's debut. If you missed the show last week, we essentially begged the Mariners front office to bring this dude up because Bryce Miller has just been shitting his pants for the last 2 months. Basically, he did it again. Was it the day after Kade's debut? I'm pretty sure. He's just been brutal. So anyway, we've been begging the front office to bring up Kade, like much of the baseball world. They finally did it. They brought him up. He started Saturday's game against the Cubs. 5 2/3, 3 earned, 5 hits, 2 walks, 5 Ks. And he was actually pitching really well, like kind of cruising through 5. He has 2 outs in the 5th, and he ends up giving up back-to-back homers on his last 2 pitches, which ended his outing there. But I mean, otherwise, like a very, very good first outing. I mean, I think that everybody knows he's legit, but I think that this kind of set it in stone. Like, yeah, like this guy's going to be for real. And the crazy thing is too, it's like when you look at the numbers, and I know we like to balance the gut with the analytics. And I personally, well, we're going to go through the analytics right now, but I'll tell you my thoughts afterwards. MLB average OPS the third time through the order is 744. Against the Mariners starters, it's 758, so it's even better. The Cubs rank second in Major League Baseball the third time through the order at 831 OPS. And they entered that game with the single best lineup in baseball against lefties. First in OPS at 805, first in weighted runs created plus at 124. So Kade gets through 5. You send him back out for the 6th, third time through the order, and he gets roughed up a little bit. But to me, it's like, okay, fine. I couldn't be more fine with it. 100%. I don't mind that at all. Like, kind of like let it rock. Let it like see if this kid can like handle it. See what he's really got in the tank. Especially because he was coming up that inning. He was coming up on his season high for pitches. I think his season high was like 80 pitches or something like that, and I think he had 72 to start that inning. So you were putting him up against it a little bit against a good team in a tough spot, but if he's going to really contribute down the stretch, and if he's going to be a playoff starter, if they end up getting in, like you're going to need him to go out and actually be able to shut teams like that down when they come around for the third time.
Can we just talk about what you just said? Is if his season high pitches is actually 80, the numbers he put up in AA are absurd, right?
Yeah, his season high AA was 80. Yep.
Yeah, that doesn't even, like, the fact that he was able to throw 93 innings so far, strike out 140 guys in AA, and his season high pitches is 80 means he was just efficiently carving everybody.
Yeah, no one could hit him, striking everyone out efficiently. I like the idea of putting him back out there against like a really good offense like that, and just what is this a guy we can trust in high leverage innings? Right? Yeah. Like, how does he do against good offenses when the deck is stacked against you? And the third time through the lineup is when most people get hurt. Bryce Miller, it's usually the first time through. Yeah. But for maybe the second.
It's the first third through. He doesn't.
Poor Bryce Miller getting absolutely shellacked on this pod.
As he should, though.
Yeah.
I saw a crazy stat. This is the first guy since like 1912. I'm getting this slightly off, where he started a game that ended with a margin of loss by more than like 15 runs. He started both of those games.
I think it was 17 runs.
Was it 17 runs? Yeah, it was something. It was somewhere in it was a crazy stat.
While you're finding that,
I got it.
What you got?
He became the first pitcher since George Van Haltren of the 1890 Brooklyn Wonders to lose consecutive starts by at least 17 runs.
That's it. There it is.
Shout out. And that's why you get shit on the pod, because if that's what you're doing out there.
Historic. First one in real baseball, live era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boots.
I love the tweet that I sent you guys that the Mariners, in a more positive thing, had drafted and developed all 6 guys in their rotation currently, and then Ryan Sloan, who's going to be coming up. That's awesome. I mean, if you're a fan and you're like, oh, we could just track this from the draft, watch them rise, and know that they're going to get a shot and do pretty well. You know, they've been traditionally having good starting pitching recently.
Yeah. Also, a cool little deep cut on the Kade start. Struck out Alex Bregman, and Bregman was obviously a star at LSU 10 years before Kade Anderson was there, which is pretty awesome. Kade was in elementary school during Bregman's LSU run.
That's awesome. Really cool.
The kids are here. Speaking of the kids are here. Wow, that was a professional transition. Good. NL Rookie of the Year.
Look at you. Look at you.
Boots, you got to tell me, why is Carson Benge not getting the love that he deserves in this NL Rookie of the Year race?
It's crazy. I think that a bunch of people aren't getting the love that they deserve. And if this gets clipped, Cardinals fans are going to kill me. But like JJ Weatherholt has been unbelievable, right? I get it. I know he's been unbelievable defensively. He's been solid all year. He's been great. Not any JJ Weatherholt hate. However, Sal Stewart is leading the major leagues in RBIs. He's at 98 RBIs already. He has 27 homers. He clears all the rookies by a ton. And then Carson Benge, who started off terrible, got sent down, right? Am I getting that right at one point?
I am pretty sure he did.
Yeah,
and then
he did.
since he's been back, he's been on absolute fire. He's on pace to go 2020, which he's already the first Mets rookie since Darryl Strawberry with 15 in 40 years at this point. Defensively, he's good. He's throwing people out left and right. He's just not getting the love he deserves, but this is just such a crowded NL Rookie of the Year race that it's nuts. And that's not even factoring in Nolan McLean, who was preseason favorite and has a realistic shot at getting to 200 strikeouts.
Yeah. Well, you forgot one aspect of Carson. He won the Heart and Hustle Award for the Mets, which, that's really big for a club that struggled all year long.
He actually didn't get sent down. He's been
Really?
with the
Did he
club
get injured?
He's been with the club since the 26th, and since the 26th of March. I'm saying.
So then, that's the whole year.
Yeah.
All right. So he didn't get sent down.
He's been.
I could have
think he
sworn
just
he got
started-
hurt for a little bit.
He struggled.
Oh, that
lot.
was it. He struggled and they stuck with him and they didn't send him down.
He started 2 for 30. He was hitting 091 on April 7th, and they never optioned him.
I mean, that's awesome by the Mets, right? They're like, hey, we have this faith in you. You'll figure it out. And he certainly rewarded them.
Leads every rookie in baseball with 9 outfield assists, including an outfield assist in which he threw the ball 104 miles an hour. It's the third hardest outfield assist since Statcast started tracking it in 2015.
Does Acuna have the other 2?
I'm actually,
Flat-footed also, probably.
Oh my
Flat-footed
God, that
Acuna,
throw from the
105
corner.
miles an hour.
If you're a baseball sicko, you probably saw the clip. The shot from the camera angle was in the corner, and Acuna just hunts the ball down and just spins and throws flat-footed, an absolute pea to second base. It's an insane video.
The guy was halfway to second when he released the ball.
Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
On the Carson Benge, right, going 2020, I was looking up stats on that. And then I stumbled across the 2020 club, which is 20 doubles, 20 triples, 20 homers, 20 bags. It has happened 4 times only in the history of baseball, and in the most baseball stat of all time, 2 of those seasons were the same year. It was Frank Wildfire Schulte, awesome nickname in 1911.
Are we going to be able to guess any of these?
I'll let you guess.
Okay.
I'll let you guess the 2 that happened in the same year because it was during our baseball watching time. 1911, Frank Wildfire Schulte. Willie Mays, I don't remember the year. And then 2007, it happened in the AL and it happened in the NL.
They had to be rookies.
No, at all in baseball history. 20 doubles, triples, homers, stolen bases.
I have my guesses.
I will go. Okay, I got mine.
What you got?
My 2 guesses are, this is just, I feel like I maybe read this at some point and I'll probably end up being wrong, but my 2 guesses are Jose Reyes and Curtis Granderson.
Good
Curtis
guesses.
Granderson is one of them. Not Jose Reyes. You're close.
I was going to say Soriano and Griffey.
Mm-mm. It is NL. Reyes is close.
Position?
Jimmy Rollins.
Jimmy Rollins is the other one.
Wow.
That's good stuff.
Wow.
Isn't that
is
nuts,
good
though?
stuff.
Yeah. Jimmy was an animal, dude.
Yeah. 4 times in MLB history. Oh, and Corbin Carroll might do it this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, a healthy rabbit hole based off Carson Benge.
Well, I don't get why he's not getting as much love because he is a stalwart in right field. He throws so many people out. JJ, I mean, is it once again defensive runs saved and D-WAR the thing that's carrying JJ? I mean,
think
he's a great player, but is it that much more valuable? Their offensive numbers are so similar.
It would not shock me to see Benge win the Rookie of the Year.
I just see, but then it's like,
because
why
Benge
Benge
is playing great.
Stewart? He's going to have 120 RBIs.
Yeah. Well,
know,
the
but it's
problem with
nuts.
first base is it's first base. You know, there's not a lot of value there defensively.
Well, but he's been playing third more than first, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sal Stewart.
Yeah,
Isn't
third.
even
He
moved
played third
around?
when we went and saw him play.
Yeah, when we saw him, he was at third. He's, let's see, 2026. He's played 87 games at first, 45 at third,
All right.
and 8 at second. For
That's
what it's worth.
that's enough. That's enough at third for him to have a little value out there.
I mean, he's been unbelievable.
Yeah, he rakes.
He just smashes.
He fucking rakes.
Going back to Nolan McLean, he's the 9th pitcher in the last 15 years with a sub-3 ERA and 225 plus strikeouts in his first 34 MLB starts.
Mm-hmm.
The other pitchers, so you have McLean, you have Mizorowski, you have Skeens, you have Senga, Corbin Burns, Syndergaard, DeGrom, Jose Fernandez, and Matt Harvey.
RIP legend.
So five of the 9 are Mets. Were Mets when they were in their first 34 starts.
Guess what they have to show for it?
How insane!
Whoa, they got a World Series appearance.
They got to a World Series and got their asses kicked by the Royals.
Yeah, they did.
And
Sure
they have a career ruined to show for it in Jacob deGrom, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a waste. God, that was the greatest peak I think we've ever seen. I mean, you could argue Pedro, but I think we were too young to remember that. The peak that we remember, I think deGrom was the most dominant pitcher.
Yeah, we love pulling up the one. Well, could someone pull up the one year that we always talk about, and I'll talk about Nolan McLean some more.
I'll pull it up for you.
McLean in 2026, he had a 4. So we've always been big McLean fans. We talk about him a lot in our group chats and stuff like that. And we were kind of like watching him all year. And a lot of the time we were texting, we're like, what's wrong with this guy? Like his raw skill set is nasty. And he's having like a terrible year, right? He had a 4 ERA over his first 16 starts. We're constantly just like
disgusting stuff.
Yeah, and he's had his nasty stuff, and he keeps running into like one big blow up inning, giving up home runs, and we're like, something's not right. Like this guy's way better than that. Well, over his last 10 starts, a 1.97 ERA, back in the Rookie of the Year conversation, leads all NL rookies in strikeout starts, innings, quality starts, FWAR, needs 32 strikeouts the rest of the year to hit 200. So he's locked in, and he is as good as advertised.
He's a wiffle ball slider. All right, deGrom, 2018, age 30. Granted, he's only been pitching professionally for like 7 years at this point. College shortstop. 1.7, 32 games started. 1.7 ERA, 32 games started, 1 complete game, 217 innings, 270 strikeouts. And his whip was a 0.9. And he was the Cy Young, and he was 5th in MVP voting.
It's just insane.
Yeah.
I could look at that line endlessly.
Yeah, 9.4 WAR.
9.4 WAR.
9.4
Did you like my
WAR.
visitor in the back there?
Yeah, I was trying to keep it professional. Unbelievable.
2.18 ERA plus.
Everybody wants to hear the deGrom line.
1.98 FIP.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Did you know this, that Nolan McLean's nickname is Cowboy Ohtani because he was a two-way guy at Oklahoma State?
He was also awesome. A quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, what a beast.
Yeah, he was a great athlete. That's why they thought he'd figure it out. And Benge played together.
That's what I was going to say. Him and Benge were both two-way guys at Oklahoma State.
I'm pretty sure they were both in the same draft, too.
It's a pretty easy scouting day for that scout. Oh, yeah, both these guys are absolutely nasty. We'll take them.
Exactly.
We like these Southern boys that can run around real fast and hit the ball real far. Let's see what they can do. Yeah, dude, McLean hit a bunch of home runs in college, too. Like, he was legit.
Yeah, nasty.
I mean, these guys are just such good athletes. It's crazy. Let's keep on the young dudes discussion. We're going to talk, since we're coming up on it in a week, which is crazy now, but we're going to talk some September call-ups. The rosters expand from 26 to 28 on September 1st. So we're just going to talk about a couple guys that we think could have potentially the biggest impact as September call-ups. My guy that I want to talk about is Franklin Arias. He's the shortstop for the Red Sox. He's in AAA right now. I think he's the real deal. First of all, like, he is only 20 years old. he has braces in his MILB photo. That's how young this dude is. Like he has not been around for that long. Already in AAA, he is Boston's number one prospect now. In AA, he had 329, 407 OBP, 588 slugging, 15 homers, 995 OPS through 63 games as a 20-year-old. They promoted him to AAA in July. He had a 6-for-6 game in his first 13 games. He had 14 RBIs, 22 RBIs in his first month, 74 RBIs in total on the season, futures game selection. And the crazy part about all of that is he's advertised as being like a plus glove and the bat being like good but not great, and he's just like mashing the shit out of the ball at every level while also living up to having the plus glove. So he's been outstanding, and the reason why I think this pick works so well as a September call-up, and to be honest, I don't know if they are going to pull the trigger. I think why not, but the Red Sox have not had a shortstop like all year, which is why I think this works so well. Like Trevor Story, he's been horrific. He had a 244 on base percentage, 3 homers in 44 games before the sports hernia surgery in May. 46 weighted runs created plus. It's the worst mark among anybody with 170 plus plate appearances. 44% chase rate, 5th worst among qualified hitters. Since then, they've just kind of been throwing shit at the wall, like Marcelo Mayer. They traded him. Andrew Monasterio. This is why I put the pronunciations in the rundown, because I can't pronounce these guys. Monasterio, he's been actually decent. Now they have Nick Sogard, who's also been decent, but they're kind of just like gap filling the shortstop position. And if you're going to make a run, like I feel like you got to have a guy there. And how fun, I mean, I don't want to see this because I'm a Yankee fan, but having like a superstar 20-year-old get called up in September to like take over shortstop for a playoff wild card run would be electric.
Oh, it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And Monasterio's been like, he's actually swung it relatively well there. He uses that wall really well. But
yeah, he's been okay.
He swung it. I mean, he's not a true shortstop. Like he's not going to give you Gold Glove defense, but bring a young guy up. You're up 6.5 games in the wild card. You know, unless you have an epic collapse, you should be a playoff team. Why not get the kid some run?
I think Trevor Story is supposed to be back maybe this weekend, or he's on a rehab assignment now, I think. Yeah.
But at some point you just perform well enough where you become inevitable and you have to get brought up, right? Mm-hmm. If you just keep mashing at every level and playing like this, you have to get brought up.
That's what I think. Yeah. I mean, they always say like he's forcing the hand of the front office. And I think you're in a position there, especially like I said, like there's just no logjam. Like it's just a clear path, which makes it all the more reason to just fucking do it.
And sometimes for these young kids, as like they're filling out, like he gets a little bit bigger, he gets a little bit more bat speed. You get a couple extra miles per hour on a bat speed.
Are we getting a body report?
Are we getting a body report right now?
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, as these kids get a little bigger, it's hard to project how like what an 18-year-old is going to look like. He's not a man yet, right?
So we're getting a body report.
Yeah,
You're getting a kid that is getting bigger and stronger and getting better, and you don't know what you're going to get.
Getting bigger and stronger.
The bat developed late. Sometimes the bat develops late.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Defense always plays though.
Always.
I'm gonna do 2 quick hitter call-ups because that's like a true game changer, right? That's your franchise shortstop for the next decade, you would think. I'm going Ty Johnson, who's 6'6" lefty on the Rays. And then don't worry, Ray, I'll leave you the big bopper at the end. I'm going Ty Johnson.
Righty. I think he's a righty.
Is he?
I could be wrong. I could effort it, but go ahead.
Thought he was lefty, 6'6". He was a starter. He was the AA pitcher of the year last year. And then they started bringing him out of the pen. I think he got hurt or was hurt in July of this year. And since he's got moved to the pen, he's just been unhittable. The fact that he may be a righty completely has thrown me off totally. But I was thinking, who doesn't need another swing and miss guy out of the pen in the playoffs who throws mid to high 90s? Everyone needs that. And then on the flip side, for the Braves, Pat Cloizzi, this is a story I love. He is a lefty bat outfielder. Can't you just picture this? He had 79 steals in the minors last year. He has 60 this year. He was a senior draft out of college. Picture that. He gets brought in, some pinch run, steals a bag, steals 2 bags, just creates chaos in the playoffs. Everyone needs that in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. You got to have a guy like that.
And then, Ryan, don't worry. I left you with the big bopper.
Yeah, he's Jose De Paula. He's still in AA. Never played in AAA yet. He's a top 6 prospect in baseball. He's the Dodgers' #1. Wasn't even floated for the Scooble deal, by the way. Wasn't even in consideration for that.
I'm sure they asked, and the Dodgers said, fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. He's hitting .312 right now in AA, 411 OBP, 22 jacks, 31 doubles, 29 bags, and 87 RBIs in 105 games. Totally insane. And this is the year where the power is really starting to come through. Weird, 21-year-old bat starting to come through. And there's a theme here. There's a theme here.
Just give me the body report already.
This guy deserves a body report.
Yeah, he is. So he has like 7 or 8 more home runs than he did last year already at this point. He's 6'3", 185. He's still got some room to fill out. And this is the first 25-25 season by any Dodger at any level in 2026. So I think that's pretty insane.
And Andy Boy just broke his left hand, so he's going to be out 4 to 5 weeks. So potential opening. And also Teoscar, and obviously we've talked about this all the time, but Kyle Tucker's been terrible. Like, there's no world, right, where they put Kyle Tucker on the bench for this kid, like in the playoffs.
No, I don't think in the playoffs, but I do think why not do it in September for a game or two, let him catch his breath, and then see if the kid starts raking or not.
I mean, he obviously has all the tools. Where is he in the top 100? He's got to be close.
He's number
right?
6.
I mean,
and he also the thing that's pretty amazing too is he has a parity as his walk and strikeout rate. So he's disciplined, and he makes contact,
and he has room to fill out on his body. Right.
He sure does. 21-year-olds, man. He's got another 10 pounds in him.
Oh boy. All right. Let's go ahead and talk some farm animals of the week. Boots, I will let you kick it off.
My farm animal of the week is Ralphie Velasquez, first baseman, left fielder for the Guardians in AAA. When you see a tweet that says somebody has 16 homers in 20 games, you kind of just have to go dig into that, because that doesn't make any sense.
What is that?
Yeah, it doesn't really make any sense. He's hitting 290 on the year, 380 OBP, 921 OPS, 27 homers, 80 RBIs, and has 11 homers in his last 14 games, 16 in his last 20. And that was after hitting 200 in July. So baseball makes no sense, and it just continues to be that way.
It's very Esmeralda Valdez of him. R.I.P.
It sure is.
The magician.
The magician has disappeared for about a month now, unfortunately.
Not shocking.
Right, go ahead.
I
love this one. This is the best one we've had so far.
We were talking in the chat earlier this week, and I saw a baseball Twitter's an amazing place. And I just see this big old boy smashing his first home run in AAA. Peyton Williams, the Iowa meat truck, the greatest nickname in all sports.
You did not make that nickname up, right? This isn't a body report. You're calling him the Iowa meat truck.
No,
this is his nickname, right? Okay.
Born and raised in Iowa, went to the University of Iowa, was drafted out of there in the 7th round. Where he gets the nickname was his neighbor / family friend has a company called the Iowa Meat Truck, which partners with like farmers in the area to deliver premium meat. And his dad had a t-shirt, gave it to him. He wore it to his exit meeting in his high A exit meeting in 2023. Everyone lost it, and it became his nickname immediately. And every time he hits a double or homer, he honks the imaginary truck horn.
That's amazing. That's so good, man.
And he's 6'5", 255. That's the joke, right? He is the meat truck. He's a walking piece of meat. Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, and the cool thing about him too is like he has raw power. He's not he's hitting home runs, but he has massive power upside, and he's still figuring it out. But he's at AAA. He skipped AA this year. Really interesting.
I need him in the league bad.
Yeah, badly.
Yeah.
Badly.
And he's got a comp. You'll like this. Another, the body type definitely fits. Rowdy Tellez.
Yeah. But this dude is 6'5". Rowdy Tellez
6'5".
was short, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was probably like 6 foot.
Yeah. I mean, this dude is a absolute moose.
Whoa. Don't shortchange Rowdy Tellez, listed at 6'4", 270.
No way.
Oh, wow.
Really?
I didn't think he was that big. I thought he was like 6 foot. But
6'4", 270?
Yeah, on his minor league baseball now, it says 6'3", 273.
Okay, wow. My apologies, Rowdy.
well,
That's
bring
crazy.
him up. I mean, Vlad's not hitting it for any power right now. Let's see what Payton's got.
I am so down for that.
Bring up the meat truck.
You know how this pod feels about Vlad. Also, the meat truck, he won the MILB nickname knockout in June, which is an actual bracket style fan vote. 28,621 votes, beating the password, which you can't. How do you say his first name? I don't know. Garcia.
It's Janeski or something like that.
Jonks.
Nah, it's the password.
The password. Beat him by like 6,000 votes. So people are on board. I absolutely love it.
That's a corn-fed American boy right there.
Sure is.
My farm animal of the week, I was actually looking at him for my September call-up guy, but I was like, we'll put him as a farm animal because in August, he's hitting 415 with almost a 1,300 OPS, 7 homers in 16 games. His name's Walker Jenkins, outfielder for the Twins in AAA. He was the number 5 overall pick in 2023 out of South Brunswick High in Southport, North Carolina. There were scouts that called him the best high school hitter out of North Carolina since Josh Hamilton went 1-1 in 1999. He's been unbelievable every time he's on the field. The only problem is he's hurt like all the time. Quad strain and hamstring in 2024, ankle sprain in 2025. This year, hamstring plus an AC joint sprain after he crashed into the wall. He's played just 192 games in his first 2 plus pro seasons, but he's certifiably nasty every time he gets on the field. He's only 20 years old, 90th percentile exit velocity. He's been great. And obviously the Twins are 2 games back of the 3rd wild card. So they, seemingly could use some juice, although the offense hasn't really been terrible for them. And they have like a lot of versatile guys at the major league level. Obviously Buxton is your stalwart in the outfield. You have Luke Keeschel, who's been actually swinging a really hot bat lately. He started at second base this year, was terrible defensively, so they moved him to the outfield. So it's like, could you bring him back to the infield, make room in the outfield? Do you really want to do that experiment again? And then obviously we talked about Trevor Larnach, who didn't get traded to the Astros. He's out there as well. Then you have guys like Cody Clemens, Brooks Lee, Royce Lewis, who are all somewhere in the infield. So they have a lot of guys. I mean, a lot of these guys are like average, and then they can have above average hot stretches. So it's like, I don't know. Do you want to mess with the formula? Do you want to bring this kid up and put the pressure on him and then maybe have him not getting every day at bats? That's the issue here is when you bring him up, you're going to want to get him every day at bats. I mean, they brought up Kalen Culpepper, who's been awesome. I think he almost has like a 400 OBP since they brought him up. He's hitting like 340 or something like that. He's the shortstop now for the Twins. They have a few of these like really young guys, but it's hard when your team weighted runs created plus is above average. You're at 103. So it's like, are we going to kill what we have here? Are we going to force people out of the lineup, take people out of a rhythm? I don't know.
I feel like they're not going to mess with people who are on fire, right? If you're hitting the ball well, I feel like they wouldn't mess with it. But I think if you had one of the guys that you mentioned in that
right
group go cold, you may give it a shot. But I don't think if they're hitting the ball well that they would do it. But once somebody slips, I feel like you got to give the kid a shot.
His swing is awesome too. So short and compact.
Oh yeah.
He's the real deal, that kid.
Nickname Captain America.
He looks like Captain America.
Not as good as the Iowa meat truck.
No, unfortunately, he probably would get smoked in the nickname competition.
I want to have a beer with the meat truck.
I mean,
Badly.
who doesn't?
Badly.
Badly.
Who doesn't? One thing before we do Statpad, we have to talk about something. His name is Giancarlo Stanton. And I have to read this tweet because I could not even believe my eyes when I saw it. Someone sent it to me and I had to check Brian's name in the handle because I was like, the O has to be a 0 or something. It says Giancarlo Stanton strained his other calf. He fell while running. Moderate grade strain, Aaron Boone said. He may be out for the season. Is our hulking gigantic of a human being DH, is he just a baby deer that doesn't know how to walk or run? What is going on?
I don't know. It sure seems that way. The plan that I had in the last episode of just throw him on ice. Really, you were almost there. He was almost there.
You called it. You said
just
we
throw
need
him
to
on
get...
ice. Yeah, throw him on ice until October, crack the ice, bring him out, let him hit 4 home runs against the Guardians and move on. Almost
You literally called
rinse,
it.
repeat.
It was days after you said that. We couldn't get him in the cryogenic chamber fast enough before he
move over
decided.
Ted Williams' head.
Oh, I was going to say Walt Disney. Isn't his head in there too?
Probably. They're both together.
It's insane, dude. It is insane, and I cannot wait for that $30 million to come off the books in a year. It's he hasn't played a full season since 2018.
It has to be a preparation thing, dude. He's a DH. He's a professional hitter. He's not expected to sprint to first base on every play. In the postseason on a double or he has to score from second, yeah, you got to run. But it has to be a preparation, durability, conditioning thing that he's not doing in the offseason. It has to be. You can't be this injury prone and your only job is to hit baseballs and jog.
There's no other explanation. He's played 764 games in 9 Yankee seasons, which is under 5 full seasons worth.
Yeah, I mean, it's tied up with Bo back to Spongebob, right? Every morning he wakes up and breaks his arms, and then every night he goes and breaks his legs.
Dang, I need that card. That probably goes so hard. Although that's probably going to cost me probably $9,000 if I want that card.
At least.
$25 million team option for 2028.
Don't take it.
If there is a world where the Yankees take that, I'm going to be the meme of the guy that's like chugging the bleach and pretending to throw himself off the balcony.
I love that.
They would be stupid. That is grounds,
dude. Of course.
That would be grounds for not being a fan anymore.
Whatever. We'll cross that bridge in episode 511.
So true. All right. It's time for Statpad.
All right.
Rock.
Our category today is home runs.
Nice.
Yes.
I know. We say nice now, but let's see. First line, it is Brewers 2000 to 2026, and the player has to be not born in the U.S.
Oh, so
no fielder, no Braun.
Willie Adames, is he American?
That was the first one who came to my mind.
I don't know if he's American, though.
He's not.
Is he Venezuelan?
I don't know.
It's got to be him. It's got to be him because it's either Prince.
Not last year. 2024. Yeah.
And Yelich is born in Cali, I think.
Yeah. I think we just do Adames 2024.
I think it's Adames.
I think that's a good guess. 99 percentile beauty.
Hell yeah.
We got Jesus Aguilar in 2018. Dang, that's a good one. Remember him?
Yeah, that's a good pull.
That was another guy with braces. 35 homers. Carlos Lee in 2005, 32 homers. Willie Adames 2024 with 32 homers, so we tied for second. Willie Adames in 2022 with 31 homers, and Domingo Santana in 2017 with 30 homers.
That's another good. That's another good random pull. Yeah.
All right, so nice, good start. Next one up, we have the White Sox, 2010 to 2026. And they had to have over 300 batting average in the same season.
2010 to 2026.
It's Konerko. It has to be.
Yeah, I was going to say Konerko. Jermaine Dye, maybe? Jermaine Dye's
a good one. I can't pull
but I don't remember what year that was, though.
Konerko would be just the end of that because he would be
Frank
like
Thomas?
2011.
Was Frank Thomas still around in 2010?
I don't think Frank Thomas was still.
Konerko because we have from 2010 to 2014.
I would do 2010 just as far away from the end of his career.
Yeah. That's a tough one.
So I would do 20.
What about, can you look up, will it populate Jermaine Dye and Frank Thomas's years? Without a guess?
Jermaine dies 2009 is the latest, so we can't.
All
go
right, so
there.
he's out.
Yeah.
Which is
He's
actually
probably
kind of surprising to me. And Frank Thomas is 2008.
So you were right on it, but I would go Konerko.
Konerko 2010. Let's rip it. 100th percentile.
nice.
Good
Bang.
blows.
Bang.
Paul Konerko 2010, 39 homers. Jose Abreu 2014, 36 homers. Jose Abreu 2017, 33 homers. Paul Konerko 2011, 31 homers. Oh, wow. Alex Rios 2012, 25 homers.
That's a good pull, too. What happened to Jose Abreu, by the way? He was so good for, 5 or 6 years, and then kind
He
of
got paid, and then he sucked.
he just kind of fell off.
He was
He was the
older when
MVP.
he came over,
Yeah.
right?
MVP
well, I'm
of the COVID season.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. He was good until he was 36, so, he just aged like a normal person.
Well,
He just
when did he
aged out.
come over? At like 28?
27. He was
okay.
27. He was a rookie
was
at
Cuban,
36
right?
homers and 107
Yeah.
RBIs.
Pretty sure. All right, let's move on. We're doing well so far. Next one is NL Central 2015. So Brewers, Cards, Cubs, Reds,
Joey Votto?
Pirates.
Does he have bombs? I'll go Rizzo.
He had a couple
Would be-
years of 30
that-
plus.
What was McCutcheon's MVP year?
Oh, wait. Jay Bruce. Jay Bruce had a couple of nasty years in there.
That is true.
2015?
I don't know
about
when he
2015.
I don't know when he went to the Mets.
I know. I don't know if Rizzo's going to be the top, but I think he was had the most homers on the Cubs, and I know the Cubs were good that year. So
Chris Bryant?
Was that his
what
MVP
was Chris
year?
Bryant's rookie year?
Chris Bryant's rookie year
That feels
was
right around there.
2015.
So then I would.
That was it. Wasn't that his MVP year? His rookie year?
He won Rookie of the Year and MVP as a
No,
rookie. I thought he won.
I don't
Or
think
was
he
it his
won
second
MVP
year?
as a- He had
Or
a
was it
good-
his second year?
He had a good rookie year,
Yeah.
but I don't think it was his MVP year.
No, I don't think so.
He was only good for a couple years, which is insane to say.
I don't mind Rizzo here.
I would go Rizzo.
Yeah, I don't mind Rizzo.
Nice. 98th percentile.
Huge.
Wow. Number one is Todd Frazier with
I
35
never would have
homers.
got
But
that.
the Reds?
Yeah.
I never would have got
Anthony Rizzo was number 2 with 31 homers. Joey Votto was 3 with 29. Matt Carpenter was 4 with 28. And Chris Davis was 5th with 27.
Crush.
Crushed it. No.
that. No, K with a
K.
K.
K. Chris
K.
Davis. with a
Chris.
K. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
From Milwaukee.
Mr.
Well, it's
247.
Yeah, Crash
Yeah,
David. Yeah, Crush. Same thing.
Next up, Cubs 2010 to 2026. Over 300 batting average in the same season. So in theory, we could run back Rizzo, or we could try to take
Derek
a
Lee.
Yeah.
2010.
No, he might have been. He was like mid 2000s
Oh,
though.
yeah. He's.
Wait, what was it?
I mean,
it was over 300 average.
Over
Yeah.
300 average on the Cubs 2010 to 2026.
Does Derek Lee fit in there?
Why does Derek Lee doesn't
No,
come
Derek-
up? How
He's
am I
two
spelling
K's in his name, I
ERREK.
think. Oh, is it?
2 R's at EK.
it?
Yeah, 2
2011
Rs.
is his last year, so it would have to be his last 2 years of his career, and
You probably don't want to do that.
probably not.
I loved him. He was so good.
I feel like we're
I mean, I
missing
would-
someone obvious. We could try Chris Bryant,
Yeah. I mean,
20
the year
what,
2016
16?
that we think he won the MVP.
or was it 17?
Yes, he wanted his second year. I'm pretty sure.
So then let's just rip Chris
All right,
Bryant 2016.
Chris Bryant
and-
2016. No, didn't have a batting average over 300. Should we try 2017? He had to be. Maybe he wasn't over 300 even though he won the MVP.
I mean, I would try 2017. I would assume the year he won the
Should we?
MVP, he was over 300.
I want to
Not
say.
in 2017 either, so I think we should
All right,
bail
we're
on that, I guess.
abandoning ship.
Yeah.
Jay, Hay. I mean, we could run back Rizzo, obviously.
We could try
We
Rizzo,
could run
same
back
year,
Rizzo.
2015.
There had to be some other people that were mashing.
The 300 average is tough. I mean, Bellinger hit 300 when he was with the Cubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if he had more than 31 homers, did he?
I mean, but did we try Rizzo? We could try Rizzo.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
if we run back Rizzo 2015, we know we're getting 31 homers.
Then
I
I would
would go
try
Rizzo.
Rizzo, and then if that doesn't work, I would try Bellinger.
Bellinger didn't hit 30 plus with them.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay,
no.
so
I don't
he
think
did-
so either.
Rizzo didn't have 300 in 2015.
Got it. Like
He hit 300 in one of those years. Who was just a really quality hitter there?
They won the World Series in 2016.
Yeah, they had Rizzo.
So,
they had Ben Zobrist. They had.
I mean, I think
Chris
Bellinger hit
Bryant.
more homers than Ben Zobrist.
Yeah, that's
What
probably
year, though?
Bellinger probably hit 20 something.
24. When did he come to the Yankees?
He came to the Yankees in 24,
In 24.
25.
2020.
Yeah. So 23 then.
So
that was
23
his,
would.
that was his figure it out year. That's
Right?
what
Is this
he
Cody
got.
Bellinger's
Boots.
third? Is this
You
Cody
nailed it.
Bellinger's third year on the Yankees?
It feels
No.
like it's at least his second.
No,
It
it's
has
his
to be at least
second.
his second.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, no,
it's his
20
second year.
Yeah. So was it?
Yeah, you nailed it, Boots. So
Oh, hell yeah.
it's 100th
Let's go,
percentile.
Boot.
Cody Bellinger in 2023, 26 homers. Number
That's
one was Aramis Ramirez in 2011 with 26
Oh.
homers. 26
We
homers.
got to
though.
get that.
Oh, so still the same? So we still got
the same.
100%?
Bellinger in 2023, 26. Nick Castellanos in 2019, 16.
Wow, I forgot he was on the Cubs.
Frank Schwindel in 2021
Frankie.
with 13.
Jersey boy, Livingston.
And Deoner Navarro in 2013 with 13. That's actually I feel like kind of a pathetic list.
That was
Very
a tough
bad.
one. Also, that was totally lucky. I thought I just had a huge brain fart and thought that Bellinger came to the Yankees in 24. So I would have definitely guessed 24. I would have guessed his last year on the Cubs until he came to the Yankees.
Well,
Pretty
sometimes
awesome.
being lucky is better than being good. All right, last one. Orioles 2000 to 2026, not born in the U.S.
Okay, so it's not
Homers?
Chris Davis.
Tejada when he was there.
Tejada, yeah.
2004.
What about Rafi Palmeiro?
Was he
Ooh.
around in 2000?
He definitely was.
Yeah, he was. His last year was 2005.
I love that guess,
Yeah,
though.
let's give it a shot.
Was he? What should we guess? 2000.
2000?
Yeah, I would go
He was on the
2000.
O's in the back half of his career.
Yeah, he was on the
He went
Rangers for.
Rangers.
Yeah.
I would go 2000.
2000 Rafi.
Yeah.
All right. I hope this is good because this has been a really good one so far. Oh, he was on Texas in 2000. So should we just keep pushing it up?
2002?
2001.
2001?
Yeah.
Try it.
Are we confident that he was good with the Orioles?
He was definitely
Yeah.
good.
wait,
He was good as
But did
Or
he-
no. Did he come up with the Orioles and then go to the Rangers? I always thought he was Rangers and Orioles.
That's what I thought too. Also, we could do Melvin Mora. He had a couple good years.
Yeah,
I think
I
he
said
had 30.
Tejada before also.
30 homer years. I don't remember what you. Yeah.
Tejada came over.
Tejada
Always
won
post
the home run
Moneyball is the
derby.
thought.
He won the home run derby when he was in O.
Yeah,
when
which
was
would be
that?
2004, 2005.
All right. I like that guess better. Let's
So
All
go.
right,
go
let's do that.
2005 maybe.
Let's go 05 Tejada.
Yeah, 05 sounds right.
All right. Not terrible. 92nd percentile, 26 homers. We did not make the list, and we missed a very obvious one that I'm kicking myself over. The number one answer was Anthony Santander in 2024 with 44 homers.
I thought he was
Yeah.
American, though. I would have never guessed that.
Yeah, Nelson Cruz was 2 in 2014 with 40 homers.
Yeah,
this
that's
was
another
this
one.
was a rough one by us.
Nelson Cruz needed to be got there. We
Number
needed to
3
get
was
that.
Tejada in 2004. So we
They missed it by a year.
missed it by a year, 34 homers. Santander again in 2022, 33 homers, and Jonathan Scope in 2017 with 32
Wow,
homers.
shout out. That's a
So
good.
not terrible. I mean, that was pretty good, I would say, overall.
We know homers.
Carl, that
you
was
know,
this Jonathan Scope is a great one for your thought of. Remember that guy? He was pretty sweet. Jonathan Scope is that
that's
guy.
a perfect one.
It's a
That's
perfect
literally
one.
a perfect one.
and that, folks, is what we call a professional tease, because that might be a segment later on in episodes in the future. We'll have to see. All right, boys. Good work today.
It's been real.
We'll do better next time. Follow us on all the socials at SWNP Show. Again, we're over there on TikTok, Instagram. That's the @ for the YouTube channel as well. Throw us subscribe to the show, follow it over on Spotify, and we will be back with you guys next week. Thank you for listening. Later, boys.
Later.
See you later.